What's up, guys? I have some tips for you on how not to mess up your contest prep while being on this quarantine. Right now, COVID-19 has caused a lot of chaos, especially in the contest prep community, canceling a lot of shows. But actually, guys, I'm taking this, as well as my clients are taking this as an opportunity to have a leg up on the competition. Right now is the time to really dial in all these principles to make sure that your fall show, or potentially next spring, you're gonna bring the elite level conditioning you need for your show, okay? And today, I wanna talk about nutrition. There's three things. The first thing is gonna be what's available at the store. How can we hit the protein intake? Usually right now, my clients or other people I notice, they're having troubles hitting their protein. So what I've really doubled down on is having my clients look into protein powder. Honestly, guys, if you look at the unit price, protein powder is gonna be the cheapest form of getting in protein, and you can still get it at local supplement shops if they're open. A lot of them still are, just because they have overhead. They gotta make money, so they're trying to get as many people through there as possible, as well as Amazon. Honestly, you can find anything on there. So make sure that you stock up on protein powder. You can mix it with a lot of different things in order to hit that protein intake. Another thing is also going to be white fish in the frozen section. Usually I see chicken, beef, eggs, all that stuff is wiped out at the grocery stores. I understand. But if you go to the frozen section and you look at shrimp, tilapia, cod, that's what I've been using, and I know that it's a little more pricey, but if you look at the unit price per gram of protein instead of the unit price per ounce or whatever they're selling at the store, you're focused on hitting your protein intake, right? So getting shrimp in, white fish, that's actually gonna be a high amount of protein, low amount of fat, and it's gonna be very cost efficient. So make sure that you're doing what's necessary in order to hit those protein, that protein macro intake to really set yourself up for this fall or next spring, okay? The second thing, guys, is gonna be choosing where to get your food sources. And that means that everybody's going to Walmart or Costco or Safeway or these grocery stores, the normal ones they go to. But in actuality, I've been looking at Walgreens or honestly local butchers. Supporting local businesses is awesome. For one, it's a lot more fresh. It might be a little more expensive, but they might have exactly what you need, or they might know a place that will have what you need. So start calling those local butchers and figure out exactly where you can get your meat sources, okay? So the third thing is looking at what is the best style of nutrition for your prep right now. And so if you're doing the old school bodybuilding, 6 meals a day, chicken and rice, very strict meal planning, I would suggest not doing that. It's not the best method, because those food sources might not be available to you right now. So the likelihood of you just saying, oh, screw it, and doing whatever you want is very high, right? And on the other end, if you go more of the flexible dieting approach, I've noticed that the margin of error of tracking those macros are a lot higher when it comes to relative to a strict meal plan. So both of those I feel like are not the best approach. Combining the two and doing a hybrid is honestly the best approach. That means that setting structure and guidelines of nutrient timing, maybe micronutrient intakes, and really having freedom of food choices, but also having structure to make sure you hit the macros and to fuel yourself for the performance and the progress that you're wanting to make, right? So guys, that's just some of the tactics that we use for the AP contest physique formula, the same formula that my clients use. Hopefully those tips were helpful. If you're still struggling implementing those things or have more questions about that AP contest physique formula, the same formula that gets my clients to stage and having more high level consistent results, just schedule a call below. I'll have you fill out some information. I'd love to get on a call and see exactly the game plan that you need to get to your show. But if you're worried about training and gyms closing and your anxiety is high about all that stuff, stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna be going over exactly what to do with your training. See you guys.